everyone, GenmaTheSamurai here, and welcome back to this part of Mega Man ZX. Alright guys, so last time we basically went around and did some side quests and kind of wrapped up collecting all of the item B chips and item A chips, and this time we're going to go ahead and progress with the plot, and guys, yeah, we're getting really close to the finale now, so I'm really excited. But anyways, let's go ahead and look at the mission requests, and we're going to be doing the Stop the Dig mission, but let's go ahead and hear the description. Slither Inc. is at the ruins. They're digging down to the Model W core. Head to Area M and stop the dig. Alright, let's go ahead and go. So Area M is actually located behind that one door that I showed off way early on in the LP. If you don't remember where it is or what it is, that's perfectly fine. Don't worry, we're going to go ahead and head right on over. It's here in Area A. So, yeah. Now, I really do like, at the very least, even though I think this game doesn't quite execute all of, like, the Metroidvania elements the best, it does have, like, a little thing that's kind of similar. Because in those games, in particular Metroid, if you are familiar with it, there's, like, I forgot what it's called, Torian. So Torian was the final level in that game, and they kind of had, like, these statues there to kind of hint that that's a very important spot they're going to want to come back to later. But you can't really do anything about it until much later on in the game. So it's kind of a similar thing that they did with this, which I really like. Again, I think, like, I like the idea of a Metroidvania-style Mega Man game, especially with this gameplay style. I will say this, though. I don't know how I feel about Mega Man X Corrupted, which is this fan game that's been in development for quite a long time. I really am looking forward to it in many ways, but I'm also very curious how I feel about it because it's more based off the X series, and I don't know. I always like the flow of Inti's games in particular. Anyway, that's beside the point. I still think this game does an okay job at being a Metroidvania. I mean, it's not really like the best at it. For the most part, I would say it's mostly a Mega Man game and not like as much of a Metroidvania. It's perfectly fine. It does the Mega Man part of it fine enough. Although I think, in my opinion, sometimes exploring around can be kind of a pain. It's kind of counterintuitive to the Mega Man Zero type of pace, but it's fine. Anyways, here we are. Model W is close. We'll open the door when you're ready. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Everyone, input your passwords. I am the wind that blows through the sky, Ventus Aeris. I am the water that flows across the land, Glacius Passio. I am the fire that brings heat to all life, Flamma Weiss. I am the shadow that never leaves the side of justice, Umbra Profess. I am the light that illuminates all possibilities, Lumine Infinitus. This is Latin, I'm pretty sure. I am the courage that fights for beliefs, Fortitude Creed. Final key assembled. Alright, there we go. Let's go. The rest is up to you. Alright, well there we go. Anyways, time to progress. Oh man, I'm really excited for this. Oh, I gotta transform back now. Actually, okay, I'm gonna turn off save assist. I was using that in the last part just to make getting around a lot easier. Although I will say this, from experience, there is a downside to using save assist. I would say turn it off after you collect like an item that you're going for, or if you're going to a certain location, because if you happen to die against a boss or something, it will respawn you right where you were when you touched one of those last, and there's not a single one of those save assist points in the town, which kind of makes sense on paper, but it's kind of terrible in some instances. Because, for example, you could go through the entire town, but if you manage to die to, like, a random enemy, like, exiting, don't let that happen. But anyways, let's go ahead and keep attacking that guy. Alright. So yeah, with this enemy, you pretty much just want to do the same thing you do with a lot of these other enemies. But that attack there that you just saw, you kind of want to pay attention to the top of the screen, and then basically dash out of the way, and then use a buster shot and your saber to kind of get rid of the attack. So yeah, because otherwise you're just going to end up getting pinned down by at least something. There's a really similar attack that Dr. Wild does in Mega Man 04, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, like I said, you take care of one, go right where it is, and then you're good. Alright, anyway, there we go. So yeah, I really like the music in this place, by the way. It's pretty freaking epic. There's also a secret about this place, well actually a few secret spots. I'll try and showcase all of them. I don't really know how long this part's going to be. This might be a couple parts, we'll see. I do know there's one thing about this area, or at least it's related to this area, that I am currently debating, and I'll figure that out by the end of this Let's Play part. Whether or not I want to do it as a bonus part or not. It might be worth it to handle that way, but I'm not really sure. I guess it will kind of depend on how long this part's going to go. But regardless, let's go ahead and go up here, and boom. Alright, so we got that mini-boss data chip, so that's awesome. Okay, so yeah, anyways. Now up there is also a secret, so I'm going to go ahead and transform into Model H, and boom. Okay. So let's go ahead and attack that guy. You know, something I found out recently, as American, some of the pronunciation of the alphabet is kind of interesting. Oh, that's right, this is how I access it. I'm very sorry about that, guys. Anyways, so I need to tweak this. So let's have it do that, I guess? Yeah. Alright, so it's that one. So I'm just going to do that. Boom. Yeah, so you kind of have to use Model F here to get that. And all you really get out of it is that data disk, which is kind of lame. But hey, I mean, whatever. But anyways, yeah. So I guess I've been watching like British YouTubers recently, or at least some of them, and they pronounce H as H, which is certainly interesting. I don't know. As Americans say things weird. Because I know like most of the world says Z instead of Z. So I mean, eh, whatever. Which is also especially funny when you're talking about this game because it's ZX. I don't know. Maybe that rolls off the tongue better for some people. I guess it actually kind of does. It's a little bit easier to say than like ZX. ZX is just kind of like a little more relaxing. But hey. Anyways, let's go ahead and keep moving. Now, I forgot the term for this. Isn't there like a term for like a British equivalent of like a weeaboo? Just like a random topic change. I'm pretty sure that exists. Like I'm more referring to like not like okay, like what is it, Doctor Who or whatever? There's a lot of people really like that, and that's fine. I'm more referring to like people that like, oh man, I am British, even though I live in the U.S. and no one around me. You know what I mean? Like those kinds of people. I remember there was a term, but I ran across it one time, but it is nowhere, it's not made fun of nearly as much, and I feel it's also not as common, but I'm pretty sure it is a real thing. Oh my gosh, I love the erased chip right there. Okay, so this section, there's a lot of risk-reward that goes with this section. I usually try and gun it as far as I can, but it usually ends up putting me in a pretty sticky situation. So honestly, this time I'm just gonna do this as carefully as I can. Frick it, I'm not gonna fight that thing. Oh god, yeah. So this is where it put me. Okay. This was a mistake. Frick. Alright, well, I guess I'll see you guys back in that room. Okay, here we are, we're back. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch back into Model L, and okay. So within reason, I'm gonna gun it. Okay. I'm gonna avoid attacking some of these enemies. Alright, I'm gonna stick right here. I think this is a good spot. So, yeah. But no, this section, you just kind of have to pick and choose good spots to kind of hang out. I did manage to get myself out of that situation before, but this time I messed up. Oh good lord. So many spikes. Okay. I see. That's unfortunate. Well, it's okay, we managed to beat him, so that's fine. Okay, so yeah. If I do end up doing that this part, it's going to be interesting, for sure. Again, I'm kind of figuring that out as I progress through this level. Although we're getting towards the end, it's not like a super long level. But also, aesthetically, I'm sure you guys might have picked up where we are if you played Mega Man 04. If you haven't, that is perfectly fine, but I really like that detail.
Well, well, it looks like you found me. I never could have imagined that little boy I met would survive this long.
Serpent!
It's a shame you're too late. Witness the power to control the world, the true form of Model W.
Oh my goodness.
Do you feel it? Its glorious presence is starting to rise. Even the precious biometal in your possession is insignificant compared to the might of Model W. Finally, the power is mine, all of it! Pandora. We have an honored guest favoring us with his presence. Take good care of him.
I will.
Project Haven is now in its final stage. Gaze upon the beginning of a brand new age.
Model ZX, Mega Man. You will not interfere. Alright, here we go. So Pandora's kind of weird and robotic. This fight is going to be interesting. So between Prometheus and Pandora, I would honestly rather fight Prometheus. Even though Prometheus is kind of crazier, Pandora actually stays out of your attack range most of the fight, and it drives me crazy. Also, if you're playing against her on hard mode, some of her projectiles act different, and it can be a little bit tricky to figure out the timing for it. So with this attack, you kind of just want to jump off the wall. So just keep that in mind. Okay, frick. Alright. Oh, so this part sucks. You kind of just want to keep attacking these things, and then they'll retreat. If you don't do that, they will just keep attacking and slowly fall from the ceiling. Yeah, okay, so we're doing this now. Oh god. Okay, wrong button. There we go. Sorry about that. Anyways, boom. Come on. Ooh, okay. It almost fell on me. Boom. There we go. Nice and simple. No! Model W! The wheel of fate in motion. No one can stop our destiny of destruction. Not you, not Serpent. No one. What? Destiny of destruction? What are they trying to do? Vent, the slithering fleet is on the move. I couldn't stop the reawakening of Model W in time. Can you catch them? We'll do what we can. Hold on! What's this? There's a massive outbreak of Mavericks detected in the western region of Area D. The readings are off the chart and interfering with our ability to track Model W. Serpent! I've added the mission data for the Mavericks. Get prepared and start the mission ASAP. I'll do what I can to get a fix on Model W's signature. Do your best. Alright, so there you go. So we gotta head back over to Area D and make our way over to the next area. So yeah. However, there is a secret area here. No mission will tell us to go there, but you can see it right there, Area N. And we can go ahead and do that right now. And you know what? I think I will. So let's go ahead and explore. Let's see what's over here, right? Well, actually, first things first, I should save before I do this. It would be very foolish of me to not do this. So anyway, yeah, I always do this in like one take, so I'm fine with saving here. But regardless, here we go, guys. This is gonna be fun. Oh my gosh. So yeah, this fight is gonna be kind of fun. If you guys have played the Zero series, specifically, well yeah, if you played the Zero series, you'll know exactly who this boss is, and you're probably going to geek out a little bit. If you have not played the Zero series, that is perfectly fine. And there's also a very good chance you guys already know who I'm talking about. which is also fine too. I'm definitely making this Let's Play for both people who have played the game and also for people who may not. And I really like this fight, but it is pretty difficult. It's very similar to how the fight plays out in one's other game. Again, I'm trying to be non-specific here. Okay, so this platforming section, it sucks. I definitely recommend Model H for this section. Mostly just because, yeah, that section kind of sucks, and you can skip half of it with Model H. So, anyways, here we are, guys. I'm going to switch over to Model ZX because I think it's the most fitting, and we're going to do this. Yeah! Get ready for cannonball, boys! Oh my gosh. So yeah, this guy was the final boss of Mega Man 03, and I love this. I love this so much. Frickin' Omega. So Omega is easily one of the toughest bosses in this game, if you aren't careful. A lot of his attacks are very fast, and he pretty much closes in on you very, very quickly. So what you kind of want to do is to try not to get caught in a combo. One of his combos in particular, if you're playing on hard mode, it will just kill you. Like, there's no way to not die from it. So you need to be very careful. Very few of your attacks will actually stun him, so you just kind of want to do a lot of hit and run. Honestly, the safest way to go with this is to use your saber. If you see him kind of dashing at you, or like, you know, with, I should say pelvic thrust dashing, if you see him doing that, you kind of want to use a Buster Shot on him because that will be one of the few instances where you can stun him. I also definitely recommend, if you are playing this on hard mode, you do not have access to sub-tanks, so if you do end up taking damage, definitely use item A chips. That is the way to go. Oh my gosh. Alright, so I'm going to try and do this like semi-stylish. Okay, no, I got an idea of how to handle this. Okay. Come on. Boom. Okay. I was gonna try and do the the triple slash, but I took damage in the middle of that, so it didn't work out. Alright, well there you go. So that is Omega. That's just a secret boss in the game. Nothing will really tell you to go and do it. You just kind of have to discover it, and it's pretty fun. You do get something for doing that, but only once the game is beaten, so I'll definitely point that out in a bonus part. So look forward to that. Okay. Goodbye, world. Oh, God. Alright, I'm definitely turning on save assist for this section, because it's really stupid that they throw you right back into this platforming section after you beat Omega. Especially because some of these blocks are just so goddamn mean. Okay, there we go. Turn save assist back off. Alright, anyways, there you go. That was a nice, short, but sweet boss fight. And yeah, if I was playing this on hard mode, that would have taken, like, a bunch of attempts. I took a bunch of damage there, as you guys saw, so yeah, he's pretty hard. It took me a lot of tries to beat him my first time on hard mode. So, I might do that as a stream eventually. Hard mode is freaking intense in this, but I think it's actually kind of fun to do. Compared to some of the other hard modes in these Inti Creates games, I think the limitations are actually pretty fair in this game's hard mode, and they actually do some cool stuff with it. But anyways, let's go ahead and look at the mission requests, and it's Repel the Army. So there we go. Let's hear the description. I'm picking up a sudden Maverick outbreak in Area O. The Maverick Army is heading down the highway right for the residential district. Head to Area O and respond to the Maverick threat. Alright, here we go. So actually, I like this mission quite a bit. As with any other mission, though, you want to make sure that you say yes to the mission, because you won't be able to even find Area O until you say yes to it. I'll point out exactly why in a moment, but yeah, this mission is pretty cool. I like it quite a bit. The music's also pretty dope. But you get to it from Area D here. I think it's either this screen or the next screen. No, it's this screen. Okay. So you see this ladder here? It only shows up when you say yes to this mission, because this is how you get to Area O. So anyways, let's go ahead and head over here. And this is where you're like, oh, anyway.
Vent, you made it to Area O. The Maverick Army is drawing closer to the residential district with every passing second. We need to stop them and avoid as many Guardian casualties as possible. Find the Maverick leading them and take it out.
Gotcha. Alright, so anyway, I love the music here. It's actually a very somber rendition of the game's main theme, which actually only really showed in trailers, and you can kind of hear it in the Tunes OST. It's actually the little opening jingle that you guys have heard. So you might be able to hear it. I'll actually go quiet for a bit of this mission. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start talking there, because that actually was a longer stretch than I thought it would be for that. But yeah, the melody does kind of come in. The thing is, when it's put like that, though, the melody is also very similar to Trail on Powdery Snow from Mega Man 03. But it's actually just, I think it's trying to be Innocence, which is the theme song. So, hey, the more you know. But anyways, let's go ahead and keep moving. And yeah, I like this level, though. You know, with all the death and destruction. Actually, the background back there was really intense visually for this. Just seeing all those ships back there just bombing the frick out of the city. That was, oh god. Again, Inti's games, they get like really dark compared to the previous Mega Man games. Like, I guess there's a few instances in X that kind of get dark, but man, you know, like the main timeline of Mega Man actually in general is like weirdly dark. Because, I don't know, I guess everyone just associates Mega Man with classic, right? But, like, I don't know. They definitely have their edge to the series, at the very least, if you're not, like, playing Battle Network. But even actually early Battle Network also kind of has its own edge. Which is just something that I appreciate. Because I know these games are still primarily aimed towards kids or whatever, but, like, I don't know. I just like that. I liked that back then. And I like it now, so, eh. Anyway, so yeah, this fight is pretty much the same as it was in the underwater level, and I still hate it. So yeah, you just want to make sure to attack all these, just keep doing the thing. It's really not that complicated. I hate this mini-boss with a burning passion. Takes way too many hits, there's a lot of frickin' waiting around. I don't like a lot of the mini-bosses in this game, actually. I think like mini-bosses were at their best probably in 03, where they like weren't super tanky. And then 04 was just like, yeah, let's just give them like a freaking billion health. Yeah, that'll work out well. Yeah, no, and it really did. That's fine. I mean, they have less health in this game than they did in 04. Oh god, yeah, the mini bosses in 04. Frick, I hate those things. Alright, you're terrible. Jesus Christ, the whole city's on fire. That effect's really cool, though. Alright, well anyways, let's go ahead and keep moving. Alright. Man, at some point I'd really like to play Gunvolt, but I think that's also more of my friend Snivy's thing. The Gunvolt's really good.
I should have known you two would be behind this. Pandora and Prometheus!
Well, we've finally drawn the curtain and have arrived at our final act. You and Serpent, the two holders of the power, fighting each other to the end. Yes, it was just as Model W had foreseen.
Model W? What about Serpent? Biometal is a conscious entity. It can control the weak
Did you really think Serpent had the willpower to control Model W? He is just a simple pawn.
You've been using Serpent from the start. It's too late. Model W, about to awaken.
We'll keep you occupied while you wait, Mega Man. Model ZX.
Alright, so this fight is pretty intense. This is another really hard boss fight. At least until you learn the patterns. In general, they basically will kind of tag team in and out. It very much reminds me of a fight in Gunvolt 2 that's kind of like this. Okay. Yeah, no, when I said that, I meant like on the channel. Because I haven't played every single Gunvolt game. I love them. But, yeah, I don't know. I've been too caught up in a bunch of these other Let's Plays. But no, Gunvolt is really sick. If you guys have not played it, you definitely should. The franchise is just... pretty much Inti has been doing their thing. And I really love their games as opposed to the regular Mega Man games, so... Alright, well, anyways, this fight is freaking crazy because it combines all the moves. This one in particular, you can't really do anything about it, you just try not to get hit. You can get a pot shot in on Prometheus when he jumps down like that, at the very least, which is nice. Let's go ahead and keep dealing with that. Oh wait, I know what to do here. Yeah! Now, I meant to do that, or I should have done that when I fought him in the previous round, or way back on the airship. But, yeah, you completely shred him with the tornado if you manage to land that off, so there you go, that's a pro tip for you. Anyways.
Just who are you if you're not in league with Serpent? We are the voice of Model W.
If you want to know more, you have to face Model W. You, Serpent, the citizens of this country. All of you were just players on a stage, acting out your parts, just as Model W had written them.
The Maverick activity is finally subsiding. You must have taken out their leader. It's not over yet. Have you pinpointed Model W's current location? I'm sorry, we're going to need a little more time with that. Vent, come back to Guardian HQ while we try to find it.